Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Market Check, brought to you by Because Bitcoin. The title of today's show is Will Bitcoin Go Back to the 50s? It's a big question and one that we plan to answer thoroughly while live on today's episode of Market Check. Before we get too far into it, guys, I promise this is not the first time that we're going to ask, and it's not the last time that we're going to ask. It's just it's a perpetual, never-ending loop of us asking you to like the video. But here we are, guys. Do me a solid. If you're here, if you're panicking in the comments like Paul, the only way to ease your mind is by liking the stream, guys. Do us a solid. Hit that thumbs up. Also, if you are on X watching, do us a solid. Please consider hitting that retweet button, guys. Help spread the good word. But there's a lot going on right now. A lot of fear in the markets, a lot of chop, a lot of turbulence, a lot of opinions. We're going to sift through all of that. I see this constant battle in this feud online of, is this range distributive? And if so, where does that take us? Does it take us back to the low 50s, the mid 50s? Is it a sweep of the lows? Do we even go on to make a new low? Is this just some sort of just fake distributive bear trap going on? Well, we're going to dissect all of that and more. What does it mean for ETH? You know, I was actually bull posting ETH BTC this morning on my Twitter account. I will say it's a very dangerous game. It's a very, very dangerous game. You don't want to be the infamous ETH BTC bottom caller, because it just doesn't seem to really want to bottom. But we like to play with fire once in a while. We like to have a little bit of fun. Tucker's got a whole bunch of stuff he's doing on his chart in the background, man. I can't even keep up with it. There's a white moving average. He had some green like cobwebs, it looked like, kind of all over the chart for a second there. He's got a green box. He's got a horizontal white ray. I don't know what's going on, but Tucker, I want you to just point blank answer the question, man. I want you to answer it and then explain why. Will Bitcoin go back to the 50s? Yes or no? That's the title of today's show. We need an answer and we need a justification.
Yeah. A lot of drawings on the chart here, but I think kind of what I was saying the other day. I think if we lose this, then we will sweep these lows, in my opinion. Right. I think we will sweep those lows. Which would be 59.7. I mean, if that's like technically the 50s, but I mean, I think if we do that, it could be a bottom. I think this yearly VWAP, volume weighted average price, is kind of your all-in zone, right? It should continue to do that. So if we were to be bearish and sweep, and then it would maybe end up being like 58, 57K. I think that's kind of your all-in bid zone, honestly. And if this thing fails, that's when you can get concerned, right? Because it should continue to do that. But like I said, if you do this and it fails, then I mean, you got kind of nothing but air until down here, right? You know, if the VWAP fails, then that's when I'd look for low 50s. And even if you get that, you probably overshoot by a little bit and, you know, get a 40 handle. So, I mean, I don't even want to think about what your altcoins would do if that were to happen, right? That would be brutal. But level to level,
But what do
maybe,
you make of
right?
like ETH BTC trying to bounce here a little bit? Like, do you think that that's sort of, is that telling you anything, or is it just a random bounce from ETH BTC? Like, is there any signal in this? You know, altcoins like Pepe or in ETH BTC trying to, you know, it looks like carve out some type of bottom. Any signal in that? Any value in looking at that for where Bitcoin could go? Is it signal? Is it leading at all? Anything?
I don't know about, well, I think that with Pepe, I think somebody might know something about a Coinbase listing. I don't know. That could be real. I mean, it's literally, Franco said in our Discord, it's literally trading like somebody knows something. But ETH BTC, I don't know if it's telling for where Bitcoin's gonna go, because I think if we are gonna leg up again, that it will be probably Bitcoin led, right? Like if we are gonna go to 80, 85K, I think Bitcoin's gonna lead that. And I think Bitcoin dominance probably spikes on that, which means this would, you know, At best, it could go sideways, right? At best, we could just kind of do this while Bitcoin goes to 80K and then do that, right, on ETH BTC. At worst, it would continue nuking. But, I mean, I don't want to see the next leg led by altcoins, right? I think that would be
Bro, how dare you?
toppy,
How dare
Max.
you?
That
Why
would
would you say such a thing?
because it's not healthy. It's not healthy,
Dude,
Max.
no, that is healthy. That's what we want to see next. We want to
No,
see Bitcoin Chad with altcoins leading. That's exactly what we want to see.
no, I want to see Bitcoin lead, Bitcoin Chad, and Bitcoin lead into like 85K,
Dog.
and then just
What
this
is bro
die.
waffling about right now? What?
If we have altcoins like rip while Bitcoin like kind of struggles to get up to like 80K, I just think that's like toppier than Bitcoin leading.
So
For a longer cycle, right? Like if we want to have a blow off and then like sell everything and buy it back, like that's fine. But like if we want like just kind of a long cycle, I think Bitcoin's got a lead for just another leg because we haven't even broken out of all-time highs like with gusto, right? We need to break out with gusto, and I think that move needs to be led by Bitcoin like it has in the past, right?
one thing to
boom, we need one of those. We
do need one. We need a breakaway. We need like a breakaway. And I think it's going to be this quarter, to be clear. Like I do think I think we front ran sell and May go away. Maybe we get a little bit of red for like the first half of May or something like that. But I would anticipate that breakaway happening this quarter, personally. But something to note about Pepe, because it got brought up. I can't remember if I brought it up or you did, but either way, it was brought up. Binance listed with futures first and then spot. So I know Coinbase and Binance are, much different, obviously. But with that said, I think there's probably a lot of assumption that, okay, Coinbase is listing Pepe futures. We've seen this playbook before, and it hasn't necessarily been with Coinbase, but it is trading like somebody is allocating heavily, or at least somebody is speculating heavily that spot listing is coming.
What's the next insider coin that we're gonna get into? We're not live, right?
Well,
hey Will, how are you? Welcome to the show.
How's it going?
Will, are you in the cabal, Will?
I mean, why not? Free money.
He said, why not?
Oh man.
I like the breakout on Pepe, bro. I like it.
So someone said this. I haven't verified this, but a whale just bought $1.7 million worth of Pepe. I assume on chain you could see the transactions. I haven't been watching it, but yeah, I mean it's like Coinbase spot listing aside, to be totally clear, I don't think that Pepe needs to succeed. I don't think that Pepe needs a Coinbase spot listing. I certainly think it would be, a nice bump. And we probably have to readjust some of our targets. But yeah, I mean, I think that Pepe is probably going 50 billion plus, regardless of whether you get that spot listing for Coinbase or not.
Let me ask you,
basically everywhere else.
What do you think about Pepe's move against Bitcoin's drop and everybody crying how we're going deeper?
Well, that's what we were talking about before you came on, is like there is a little bit of like pronounced altcoin strength. To note, for one, ETH BTC it's too early to call a bottom, right? We will try. I promise we'll try every day. But it is locally looking like it just kind of swept the previous wick. And I could see a move locally here where it moves up a little bit. And maybe it's a global bottom, maybe not. I have no idea. But also you're seeing select pockets of altcoin outperformance. And how dare you not include that wick? You cherry picked the body clothes there, Tucker. Come on now.
Wait. Oh, this?
Yeah. Give me the wick. It looks
like
way
it,
better from the wick,
like
bro.
it.
How are you gonna yeah, that no. Put it on the wick.
Let me get my magnet there.
Yeah, see, it's a totally different picture when you include the wick. You're
what?
talking to Tommy
we'll just
too much.
include
That's the
both.
problem. You've been hanging out with Tommy
We'll
too
just
much,
have
and
both.
you just can't help but but bear post ETH BTC even when it's bullish.
We'll just have both. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Fine. We'll do both.
Doesn't
But
look
we
bad.
were talking about like the little pockets of outperformance and strength, and I was saying, Will, like maybe there's some signal in altcoins right now for what Bitcoin is going to do. Because we've been prospecting a regime shift for a while. Like some of us are in the camp that Bitcoin dominance is topped. Some of us up here think that Bitcoin dominance needs to go a little bit higher. I think we all generally think that Bitcoin dominance will drop eventually. It's just from where. I'm personally in the camp that Bitcoin dominance is probably topped. Maybe one more stab at the highs, worst case. But we've been prospecting alt season for a while now, and we'll define alt season as Bitcoin dominance dropping aggressively, ETH BTC bottoming hard and rallying. And we are seeing maybe just maybe the beginning signs of that, because ETH BTC looks pretty solid here locally. Like it looks like there was seller exhaustion at that low for this attempted breakdown. Additionally, ETH BTC put in kind of like a classic deviation high up to 57, 58%, wherever it peaked. So I don't know. We might see a regime shift here. You know, we might see a regime shift on this next leg, but I don't know. I want to talk about it. But I think the stage is set for altcoin outperformance. Personally, I do.
Yeah, but doesn't this go back to what we were talking about the other day when we were talking about the deviation I was seeing between some alts and Bitcoin starting to form, and it wasn't just one; it was multiple that were doing this. So I think, like at the end of the day, people doom and glooming here doesn't make sense. I think the market's looking to attract in new money. How does the market attract in new money? It tends to do it through altcoins. And then once that new money flows in, they get Bitcoin higher. That's just how this is working. This is how they're reviving the market. They're reviving the market through attracting people through promises of thousands of X's and hundreds of X's by launching basically VC scams on shitcoins. 39 million liquidity. I think Bohm's at like 96 million liquidity. Laugh my ass off if you think that's going
Dude,
up.
39 million in
Um,
liquidity is high. What are you talking about, Will?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're blankets, but they're doing this on purpose to attract new liquidity. And then so I wanted to talk about this today because like I've looked at things like Bohm, I've looked at things like Slurf. People sit here and say that they're the future and blah 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 in comparison to something like Pepe, and I'm just like, dude, you guys have created a blanket floor that nobody can penetrate. Nobody's buying into that coin for 39 million. So how are you going to double it? And then on top of that, the only thing they're looking to do is have people come in, buy, get bored, and then later on sell for nothing. And what it's doing is creating trading volume. So they're creating a liquidity pool that they're making a shit ton of money on trading volume. That's all they're doing. These coins aren't going anywhere. The coins that are going somewhere are the actual culture coins, the Pepes, the Bobos, the so on and so forth. And I think a lot of people don't understand the difference between the two. They are trying to create a VC scam in the culture coins in some scenarios, and this is how they're attracting the liquidity into the market, and they're trapping them. They're literally trapping them. And eventually that money will see its way back into Bitcoin. That's the whole purpose at the end of the day for a lot of
If you're
this.
if you're bullish on VC scams, just meet a VC and you won't be anymore.
That's so real, Tommy. That's so real, bro. I love that shift this cycle. Like that people just got burned so bad last cycle from VCs that they just refuse to allocate their capital there this time. Maybe it will happen later in the cycle, but man, they're just predators, man. And they don't even like try to hide it. They just like they're just manipulative, man. And they're not natives, right? They literally, I bet a lot of them don't even understand how to like transfer money from wallet to wallet. Like they're not crypto guys. They're just piranhas. They're leeches, you
These
know?
marketers,
Yeah.
Well, they
next
used
door.
to. They used to, Tommy. They used to let you get a piece of the pie. It used to be like, all right, we're taking 50%. We're gonna completely f you guys, but like we'll give you 50%. Now it's more like, all right, we're taking 90%. You're getting 10%. When you look at circulating and how much they have locked away and all the other stuff and like what they commit your
Well,
entirety of
yeah,
your
bro. They
price
used to
action
run
away.
the charts, bro. They used to run it up. and now they're just dumping on you. Like there's no
Well,
run.
that's the biggest difference that I've
Yeah.
noticed too, Tucker, is that you don't have 3AC, you don't have FTX to pump the chart up. And even though they were VC scams, you know, it's like when number goes up, the tech gets better. And so the fundamental thesis for a lot of those coins improved as the number went higher. And as, you know, as we learn now, 3AC and SAM and FTX and all those, you know, bad parties, they basically pump those coins with customer funds. So I think you need bad actors for VC scams to pump again, to get people to believe in the quote unquote fundamental tokens, because right now people, you know, price action on them is cucked. Meme coin price action is much better, but also at the same time, the behavior is so much more PvP because you don't have as much buyer liquidity to exit the coins. Like you need to, and that's why you've seen like these coins just trade like complete trash. And simultaneously you have KOLs and VCs jumping over each other to dump specific coins on each other.
Well, but here's the thing. Pull up BOME, BOME, the one that everybody was so hyped about. Look at the chart.
Look at
No,
this.
Well, you
chart.
said to do this yesterday, and we didn't have a good experience. Are you sure we should pull it up?
No. BOME is like 90 million liquidity, bro. Like, don't worry.
Can we just observe this line though on ETH BTC for a second? Can we just observe this line?
I don't like that line, man. That thing is busted up. Like,
what do you mean?
Dude, look at like go back to last cycle. There's like, what is that, bro?
Yeah, that's not a line.
Top,
That's
top,
like a POC almost.
bottom. Respect. You guys don't.
Dude, how about
understand.
take it, put it in log mode right now. Put it in log mode. Watch
he
it happen.
needs his log mode.
Now redraw your line in log mode, bro.
Hang on, let me get.
That's what I'm talking about.
Might be bearish, Max. It might be.
No. This is deviation, bro. This is bear trap, bro. This is what I'm talking about.
Hang on, let me get this all the way to the bottom. Then
I can't even think about, Max, how many times we come on the show and Cheat on the Door has been there and Cheat on the Door holds.
Watch that shit reclaim. Watch that reclaim, and then we start alt season. Watch it happen.
Where's the damn ARC tool?
Look, each BTC at this point is basically like Slurf. It's not going anywhere.
How are you comparing EBTC to Slurf? Well,
not going up either.
There's no alpha. There's zero alpha in EBTC.
I don't know about that. When it goes up, there will be alpha in it for sure.
Biggest meme alive. Like the thing is like we're only getting more and more meme coins. Dominance for Bitcoin is fucked. It's like it's cooked. It's not gonna get much higher.
And yet
this is what I continue to tell people.
Tommy. And yet it continues to get higher.
Not at all, bro. Not at all. Do the top line again. We have to keep on pointing this out. Do the top line across the tops. The trend line, the bear trend that is playing against the entire market on ETH-BTC. There you go. It's not hard. It's not going higher.
Breakout.
Not even close, bro. You literally changed log.
No, I changed it from log because it was on log because Max wanted log for ETH-BTC, but me.
I don't know. You're such a log hater, man. You just don't understand. That's the problem. You don't understand.
Well, I'm not going to use log for like Bitcoin dominance. Like that doesn't.
I'll tell you something I learned a long time ago. If an asset is highly volatile, log works better. If an asset is more steady, like something like SPY or something like that, then log works worse.
All right, let me explain to you why you're just wrong for not using log here, Tucker. Let me just explain to you why right now on dominance why you're wrong. Bitcoin dominance is a measure of what? Bitcoin dominance is a measure of Bitcoin's representation of the total pie. Okay, what percentage of the total crypto asset class Bitcoin represents? You would never look at Bitcoin going back to what's that, 2016 in linear mode. You
No,
wouldn't do
because
it.
I wouldn't be able to see the data, but I can see the data
exactly.
here.
So the no, the underlying asset in which you are studying right now, represented as a percentage, should be viewed in log, because the underlying asset needs to be viewed in log.
But I'm not looking at the underlying, and that's why
Yes,
this
you
is
are.
on a
You're looking
percentage.
at Bitcoin, but in a percentage.
I
rather
know,
than
I know,
Yes.
but because it's in a percentage already, I can see all the data. I don't need log to see. Like the percentage accounts for that.
I know you can see it. I know
But
you can see it,
that's why it's in a
but
percent.
you would never analyze the underlying asset in linear mode going back to 2016. Therefore, you shouldn't look at the dominance of it in linear mode.
I
You
only wouldn't look
can.
at it because I wouldn't be able to see it, but because it's already, that's what I'm saying. It's already accounted for in the fact that it's in a percentage scale rather than like a number scale. Look, it's the same thing for USDT.D. It's the same thing.
In log mode. No,
That was a
no,
top.
no, no.
All right,
That is
that
a
was a top.
busted up, broken ass chart.
Was
It should
this.
be viewed in log mode. It paints a much different picture in log
It
mode.
worked though. It
No,
worked.
it didn't work. It didn't
I'm
work.
gonna. Yes,
No.
man, it worked. Tommy knows.
Get your Vu Manchu off the screen. All right.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, hang on now. No, we need a little.
Quick fact: Vu Manchu came out with extra features, and Market Cipher stole them. Just quick fact.
Wu Manchu was out after Market Cipher was.
Market
though,
Cipher still stole some of their features.
All right, I'm not gonna die on an indicator hill right now. I will die on this hill though. I will die on
Market
this hill.
Cipher Defender. Oh,
I will die on this hill. This was a top, man, because of
no, it
the
was
trend.
not a top, bro.
I mean, local. I'm saying
Dude.
locally. Like we pulled back 20%. Like that's a decent, a decent little move, right?
Brother, put it in log mode, please. Please
All
put
right,
it in log mode. The difference in the picture that it paints.
It just looks goofy, I feel like.
What? That looks no. Zoom in. That looks goofy to you, and the linear one doesn't look goofy to you. You could draw a channel on this, brother. Look, you could draw one against all the bottoms as well. Like this is a real.
Wait, hang on.
This is a real
Channels are
channel. Yeah,
alpha.
right there. Exactly.
Channels are alpha.
Exactly. Look at that, dog. This is.
Oh yeah, I mean it's okay. You could have said that it bounced, pretty perfectly from this, right?
But now draw amongst all those highs from 2020 through 2021.
Yeah,
Draw
you came back into for sure. You came back into
like that area. We're retesting that area.
We need a box. We need a box is what we need.
We could put a box there.
We can do a box like right through here.
You're not getting this. This is how you look at this chart, rather than just drawing one horizontal line on linear mode when it's all warped and distorted. And mainly because USDT dominance continues to shift because the USDT market cap is so dramatically shifted since 2016 and 2017. You have to look at it in linear mode. You have to.
No, I mean, I think USDT dominance is definitely a fade here. Like, I don't think it's going. It doesn't look like it looks like a bearish retest, right? At minimum of this whole area, right? But also just like the underside of like this.
Yeah, that's concrete there, man. That is concrete.
Yeah. So like that's just
it's over. Like nuke it. Yeah. Literally send it to zero. Send USDT dominance to zero.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely like around, it's just definitely like doing.
It's over, man. It's over for USDTD. It's over. Completely over.
You want to know why log works? Go to BLX and turn log off and look at what the hell you're looking at.
No, it will. I know. I understand. For something like Bitcoin in dollars, yes, that makes sense. I'm saying when it's already, we don't need to rehash it, but when it's already in a percentage scale like dominance, I don't think you need log, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
Percentage and log go hand in hand. Just say it.
Percentage accounts for what you want log to account for, but it's fine.
That's why they go hand in hand. They're the same.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well.
It's
All
like, oh,
right.
I'm going to turn off one side of my percentage because
I'm
I
not
want it to
I'm
look
not
a
fading
certain way.
Tucker's math skills, man.
Yes,
Not
Tommy knows.
not fading.
You need one, not both. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, when I'm looking for a bias, I change things up too. Okay?
I mean, if look, we can talk about Bitcoin dominance though. Like that's fine. Like, you know, I know Tommy's in the camp that it goes higher. I think. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I do think the wrinkle to Bitcoin dominance is if Bitcoin nukes, realistically, Bitcoin dominance would probably also nuke. Not that that's my
point. If Bitcoin
but I
nukes,
maintain,
you think dominance will nuke?
yeah, because that's kind of the dynamic we've seen between ETH and Bitcoin over the last, year and a half is when Bitcoin went down, ETH Bitcoin went up because Bitcoin went up more on USD terms than ETH. But if we're going to exit the range to the upside, then I think the Bitcoin dominance will definitely lead.
I mean, you don't think people will sell altcoins harder than Bitcoin if Bitcoin goes lower?
I mean, maybe they do. Relatively speaking, though,
The
I
reaction
would
has
say
not been in favor of that.
the
The
worst
reaction's
of
always been by
yeah. Like I think you're seeing enough strength from certain altcoin markets that would indicate that the flush that they had on like 2 weeks ago was enough. But Bitcoin still has plenty of open interest if the range wants to break to the downside.
Oh, so you recognize the flush, huh, Tommy?
What do you
I'm glad
mean?
some people actually see it's a flush. Well, you got some idiots that are thinking, oh, it's going to go, it's going to drop so fast all the way. It's like, bro, it already flushed. You get a flush maybe a couple times in a move, and then that's it. You don't get any more flushes.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of altcoins, at least the strong ones, like a Pepe, for example, I think it definitely looks like a bottom is in on something like Pepe, for example. I don't know if I would feel as confident with WIF, but Pepe, I feel pretty confident with the bid that it's got under it. The Coinbase listings, Catalyst in general, I think that you can kind of like carry that over to any altcoin, realistically speaking, like Liquidity Catalyst. I'm not talking about VC marketing catalysts, right? And nobody cares about those. Nobody cares about those. But Pepe could have a liquidity event in Coinbase, so a lot of people are trying to front run that. There is a clearly defined spot bid, so I have to. If there is any further decline in the market, Pepe, it will be one of the better performers. But I also think it's kind of a microcosm for a lot of altcoins that did have that huge flush. It went down like 50% in 24 hours. Open interest got wiped. It's much harder to find that fuel to trade lower unless you have spot seller capitulation, which, I think you're less likely to see that probably on some meme coins. You're more likely to see the assets flush harder that have more open interest, more built-in leverage, which I would say Bitcoin and ETH have a lot more leverage built into them right now than most altcoins. So I do think like you could have a situation where if Bitcoin is going to mark lower on USD terms, Bitcoin dominance will probably go down. But I'm going to maintain if we break this range to the top side, in order for us to trend aggressively, Bitcoin dominance is going to have to lead.
Sorry, something stuck in my throat. Let's can we move off the subject of Bitcoin dominance?
I got whiff up, Will.
It's almost like I'm putting my shoe to my ear and listening to the sea. Yeah,
you mean a shell? I think you mean a shell.
No, I meant my shoe. I meant my shoe. That's what I meant.
Magic.
But magic, yeah, exactly. So I wanted to see if we could look at Bohm. You switched up the whiff. All right.
Bohm.
BOME. Literally going to zero. Thank you. So I wanted to point out
Well, how
everybody
can
around
you?
here.
Okay, I don't know anything about Bohm, and I'm not going to be a defender of something that I don't know about. But you, of all people, should know. You like charts like this. You always talk about how you like shit that's on the floor, that's
It's
sold
a
off,
VC scam,
garbage.
bro.
What's your qualms with Bohm? I don't know anything about it,
It's a
but this doesn't.
VC. It's a
Something
VC.
doesn't align here, Will. I know what you like and what you don't like. We talk every day. What's your issue here?
It's a VC scam.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay,
It
I
is.
didn't know
It
that.
is. It is a shitcoin meme that they pumped billions of dollars into to try and get it pumped up really hard.
Did it work?
And it's sitting at like 90 million liquidity, and it's only going to bleed. That's it. It's a meme coin. Like, how are you going to get something that thick to move?
Wait, they got listed on Binance. How old is this thing?
They got listed on Binance within like 48 hours. It was a
Oh,
joke.
that's such an inside shit, man. That
That's
doesn't
what I'm
happen
saying.
organically. That
for
shit was
sure.
being worked on
But
for.
that's a
for
feature,
months.
not a bug. You know, if
Yeah.
you caught the bone pump, like congratulations, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
faded it because I saw liquidity was so damn high on chain within like the first 12 to 24 hours. I couldn't believe it. And I you know, you guys know how I feel about low levels of liquidity on chain. That's bullish. So I didn't think it was going to pump that hard. And then sure enough, it did.
Yeah, we're talking jungle. We're talking volume. But yeah. So the point being that I wanted to get to with that one specifically is that it's basically what they're doing, or at least what I think they're doing. And this isn't the only one. I think they're doing the same thing with Slurf. I'm pointing these two out specifically. They can hate on me all they want.
Wait,
It's
Will,
just
wasn't
facts.
Slurf the one that burned like
Yes.
$10 million by accident? Is that
Yes.
the right one?
The old fuck guy. Yes.
Yeah.
But so these two specifically, and I'm calling them out because I think this is what it is, bro. Like, I don't care what anybody says. People are trying to say, oh, it's fair and blah 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 because they don't have any token allocation. No, the liquidity is too thick to move. So it's like Bubba Opa, right? That one too. I'll call that one out too. Um, they make the lick too thick, and what they do is they add liquidity to the liquidity pool, add tokens, and they let people sit there and trade back and forth, while price never goes up, never goes down, stays in a range, and they're getting trading fees. That's all it is. It's a trading fee game. They're literally effing people to buy these coins. This is why, like, I appreciate things like Pepe with like real culture coins, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to take VC scans and bring them into memes.
Real
Now I'm gonna
American.
get a bunch of people coming after me for saying that, but I don't give a shit. I don't care. Figure out my address. It's not hard. Come see me.
Will's like, catch me outside. How about
Yeah,
that?
literally. Oh man. Somebody asked for Floki. Pretty clean, bro. Pretty clean. Yeah, there you go.
You just know if Jackus were on Market Check this week, he'd
Mhm.
be both posting this.
For sure. I mean, I think it looks good here. A little more time required, maybe, but I mean, it looks like Pepe did the same move as Pepe. Oh, I'm on Pepe. Boom. You know what I'm saying here?
No, I'm saying.
No, I'm saying.
Always makes me think about We Are the Millers.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. I mean, same chart. Bro. Pepe broke out, though, I would say.
I have a very high degree of confidence that was just like one of the more textbook bear traps of all time on Pepe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know if we're going to revisit that, you know? I really don't. I don't think we will.
Why not?
Why not?
I said, might not.
Oh, yeah. I was like, why not? I was like, Tommy, loaded question. Please, I'm going to need about half an hour here.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Scotty P.
Oh, man. We bought the dip. We bought the dip on Pepe, man. Aggressively.
Did you?
We did, Max. We
Did
did.
we?
Yeah, with the old treasury, brother. aggressively.
I don't have enough brain space to remember what I even had for breakfast this morning, let alone something we did 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
God, I hate having to massage fractals on Pepe because the number of zeros make it impossible.
You have to multiply it by 1,000 and it gets a lot easier.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's the like button look like, Max, before you go any further?
Oh dear God. Oh dear. Guys. Oh no. Get the soybeans up, Tucker, immediately.
Are you serious? Wait, what are we at? Let me see.
Soybean, we're not even at 100. Get the soybeans up. Maybe lean hogs. Get the lean hog futures.
I'll get
up.
lean hogs up though. I'll get lean hogs up.
Yeah, get lean hog futures.
I feel like
up,
lean
guys.
hog is alpha though.
Yeah, get the lean hogs up, man. Maybe even cotton candy. We'll see. Guys, lower. 15
Lower.
second. Heikinashi.
15? All right.
Heikinashi, 15
Obviously
seconds.
I
hiking.
cannot see that's painful.
Okay, guys, here's the deal. Look at someone just goes, here we go.
Because hogs.
Yeah, man, that's real. All right, guys, listen. This is punishment. Make no mistake about it. All right. This is not fun for anybody. This is a timeout. You guys have been naughty. You have been. You've been watching Market Check. You've been enjoying Market Check, but you haven't liked. Oh, dude, we just 25 likes, just poured in immediately, man. They know as soon as lean hog comes up, man. They know. But guys, we do need some more likes. All right. You guys have been enjoying Market Check. We've got 270 people on YouTube, probably double or triple that on X. Guys, we need you to show some support. All right. We need your guys' support. The reason we're growing so quickly is because of you guys and because of Lean Hog Futures. We show up every single day. We work as hard as we possibly can. We deliver you free content. All you got to do, all that we request is that if you are enjoying the content, you take one moment. I know it's a little taxing. I know 5 seconds out of your busy schedule is a lot, but we need you to hit that like button. All right. We need you to support the channel and hit that like button. Furthermore, if you are new here, no blackmail. I removed my like. Good. We didn't want your stupid like anyways. Just kidding. We want your like.
Just kidding. We do want it.
Do us a solid, guys. Support the channel, like the content, and then we'll get back to not looking at lean hog futures on the 15-second time frame. Furthermore, if you are watching on Twitter, you have a special functionality that the guys on YouTube don't have. You can not only hit that heart button, but you can hit that retweet button. All right. And that retweet button is like 5 likes in one. So if you're really enjoying the content, if you want to help spread the good word, this is educational content. If you want to help teach more people, hit that like. And also, if you're on Twitter, hit that retweet button, man. Lean hogs coming into that golden pocket. A little sticky area at the point of control here locally on the 15-second time frame, but I like that 1.618 there, Tucker. You fill in that inefficiency. I think lean hogs could move up a little bit right now.
Yeah, man, that's alpha, probably for the broader market as well.
So would this be a good time to buy some bacon and then maybe try to sell that bacon in like an hour after you buy it?
Yeah, probably in like 30 minutes after you buy it.
So you could go to your nearby grocery store, buy some bacon, some thick cut bacon, and then you could actually probably flip that bacon for a premium within the hour. So
yeah, for about maybe 1.12%, something like that.
Yeah, good time to buy bacon, guys. Really good time to buy bacon. All right, let's see what the likes are at. 158. That's good enough, man. Let's get back to the conversation. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Someone said this is hell. Make it stop. Sorry, Ryan.
Oh man. All right, are we gonna hold or what, boys? Put on the big volume candles. They're always hilarious.
Dude, I don't know if I like those, man. I'd rather just use volume colored candles. Like the different size candles is like
hilarious.
It's pretty freakish, honestly.
It's very freakish, but the big ones get defended, man. They get defended.
Dude, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like when somebody write, you know, the SpongeBob meme where every letter, one is capitalized, one is not.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like to me.
Yeah. Looks like a little slow chart.
Oh, that is so freakish.
I know.
Like just you can there's free indicators that have different
no,
colored
the
candles.
colored, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's way better than this. This is like,
It's hilarious, bro.
it's bizarre, bro. I don't.
You guys want TPO?
That's nice.
I don't know why you would ever use that for like trading.
I'm not an order flow guy, but it's actionable. When those order flow guys get super bullish or bearish, you don't fade.
Wait, how do you get
don't
the
fade.
TPO chart right there, Tucker?
Huh?
How do you? Is that a candle setting?
Yeah, they added this. It's time price opportunity. It's TPO.
No, I know what TPO is. I didn't know TradingView. Oh, why didn't are you on the website or the app?
I'm on the website. I mean, it's on the app too.
No, I'm on the app and I don't have that yet. And I'm like, I'm their top
tier. Are you
tier.
sure?
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm on the app too. I have it on the.
Well, they have volume footprint too.
Yeah,
they had a bunch of stuff.
Footprint.
Why do I not have this?
I have it on the app. I'm on the app and I'm on the. Wow,
dude.
It could be an update you haven't pushed yet, Max. Keep that in mind too. That happens a lot.
I have it on the browser and the app.
They've been adding a lot for the top tier, which is nice because before it was like I was paying for top tier for nothing.
Dude, I'm their highest possible tier.
Same here.
I always, when I find a product that I like, I always pay as much as I possibly can. Like I always do that.
No, charge me more.
Yeah, no, literally, like you have a higher tier, I'm paying for it. Like I always shill out for good products, because if not me, then who? And it's freakish to expect a good product that they work hard on clearly to be around if you don't support them. Like I have always upgraded my TradingView because I love TradingView, man. And I want a TradingView sponsorship for YouTube because they're actually real and legit and cool. Somebody, if you know guys at TradingView, send them a clip of me talking about how epic TradingView is. I've always been a premium customer because their product is awesome, and I love TradingView. And I think we all are, man. This show. I want our first official YouTube sponsor to be TradingView. I want it. We've turned down like 100 different sponsors, maybe even 1,000, maybe 10,000 sponsorship offers for this show. We're holding out for a real legit one that we can ride into the future with. And I think it's TradingView, but I don't know anybody at TradingView. I guess I could DM them. I bet I could get a hold of somebody, but
I know somebody there. I argue with them on the regular.
You argue with a guy at TradingView?
Yeah, in the freaking DMs. Just like I always talk shit because he's always like flagging my fucking posts. Like, you need to add more detailed information. And I'm like, you need to get the hell off my profile.
Will, stop attacking TradingView.
Yeah, Will, leave TradingView alone. Whatever it is, Will, I side with TradingView over you because I just love TradingView. You could be right, but I still side with TradingView. I love TradingView.
Bro, they were flagging my because they said I wasn't adding enough detail when I was posting.
Why were they concerned with your charts though? Like I've seen terrible charts that people have made and they don't comment or say anything. Why would they?
I don't know. Like
why would they reach out to you and tell you to add more detail on your charts? I don't understand that. I'm missing something. You didn't tell us, and you left out something, Will, because that doesn't make sense.
No, like look, one day I was posting, and I've been posting, right, and I get a ton of great insight. People like my posts on TradingView because there is a community on TradingView. In case people in the comments didn't know, and I get a lot of great interactions with my posts. They're like, "Damn, your shit's like on point. It's fire." Blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, one day, one of the TradingView mods just like flags my post and says, "We're going to take this down because it's not descriptive enough." And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Will, that didn't happen, bro. Like
it did. That's exactly how it happened.
They don't reach out to people and tell them their charts are bad.
I will pull up the chart.
Will, I'm positive you left out something. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, look, they didn't say my chart's bad. It's like Goku in the comments, right? Like they literally just came in, made up some shit. Like look on Twitter every day, they fucking shut down my freaking Twitter account and say I'm a bot and make me prove I'm a human every single day.
Still not sure.
Never ever happened to me ever.
Yeah, you might be a bot, Will.
Like people keep on like it's like on every platform. I think people know that I'm gonna fight back, so they just come at me, bro. Like, they want the smoke. But they want the smoke online, right? It's like people in the comments section. They want the smoke online. That's the problem. They want to hide behind their screen and talk shit. So, I will see at the end of the day, If I catch that guy on TradingView outside, we're gonna have lunch.
If I catch him
Jeez.
outside.
All right. Well, I love TradingView, and maybe your chart does need some work, Will.
I
Maybe
love
that's-
TradingView too, but like
Could be.
he wasn't even coming at me for my chart. He wasn't saying
Oh,
my chart
man.
was bad. He said the information I provided along with my chart was bad.
Guys, this
And
this is a PSA. If you drop a contract in the comment section, you get one freebie, okay? If you do it again, you get blocked. There will be no comment section contract dropping, all right? I just deleted a comment. You get one freebie. You get one mistake because I don't want people getting hurt, buying a bunch of shit. I don't know what it is. Don't do that, guys. Be respectful. Don't do that.
I'm gonna find that post. I'm gonna send it to you, Max. Where they like you'll look at it. You're like, what the fuck? Why did he even flag you? But let's
right.
can we move on? This is like lean hog futures, man. Can we not do this?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how the hell this thing works, man. I just don't even. Yeah, we'll go back to this.
I love TPO charts, man. I don't know why. Maybe I need to update my app manually. I thought that it would do it for me, but maybe not.
Mine auto did it.
I actually post my location directly on Twitter because I don't give a shit. Like people don't touch yourself. Look, it says Las Vegas, right? That's where I live. Like I'm not scared. Look, if you message me in the DMs like, hey, let's meet up, I'll meet up with you.
Come find me.
So D said to me, Max, are you still holding long on Caspa? Absolutely, I am. I have a big spot Caspa position that I've just been hanging out in. I bought it a while ago at like just under 10 cents, maybe like 9.5 ish. And I'm just chilling in it. Like Caspa is suffering from what all mid cap altcoins are right now, which is just sort of general, like a general sense of like it's just lethargic. It's just like it's dragging its feet. It's just chopping around, waiting for Bitcoin to definitively break through and go to a new all-time high. And when that happens, I think the Caspa is gonna really, really rip hard. I like the Caspa chart on the high time frame. And actually, the way I view this,
Oh my god.
can you do me a favor, Tucker? You can delete those if you want, but pull up a chart on the right side. So a new chart, a fresh chart. And let's pull up Bitcoin. So leave Caspa exactly as you have it. Now pull up Bitcoin because this is where I think Caspa's at. Now go to the left for me.
How far?
Right there to the right. We are between April and October for Caspa right now. See that little, we're right there. That, in my opinion, is where Caspa's at. This is, in my opinion, a golden opportunity for Caspa. I think these lows hold. I think that this area is your last chance, in my opinion. And I think that this is where you're at right here. This is your equivalent. And as soon as Bitcoin gets back above 70K, 75K, in my opinion, Caspa is a soft toss to 50 cents. So that's where I'm at.
So quick question. And Oki, no one cares. Yeah. So quick question. Can we highlight Mike T's comment there?
Oh, I know which comment he's talking about.
Mike T, this guy about Naka.
Yeah. Can I just say I'm not surprised at the lows and at the highs? I'm just not surprised. I know he's a friend of the show. I
love Naka, man, but when he gets too vocal,
It's when he gets loud, man. It's when he gets loud. I know it's not gonna happen.
But I love Naka, man. I love Naka. He's a great dude. But I don't agree with his current bearish thesis.
Oh no.
I don't.
Do you remember 25K Naka, Max? How it was going back to 10?
Maybe.
That's what I remember. I remember somebody saying it was going
Just
back
put
to 10.
it in log, Tucker. Dear God, man. Look at all this work. Just put it in log, bro.
No.
It would just save you so much. Put it in log.
Where did it go?
Just Command V it again and put it in log. There you go. See, we like log now.
All right, log for fractal posting, maybe.
Trying to use linear mode is freakish, and everybody knows that.
I made
Wow.
it work.
I don't know,
No,
Max.
You don't have this drawn correctly, Tucker. No. Okay. On Bitcoin, move your white line to that first low that was set in June. The bottom of that for Bitcoin. Right there. That low was protected.
Well, we got a contract address.
What, you want me to do that?
Dude, Okie, man, you're a regular here. You can't do that. You can't be doing that.
What do you do?
Just dropping contracts in the comments, man.
No. There you go.
I like watching, but Max, don't you like watching Tucker struggle trying to use non-log?
It's freakish, man.
I'll do it.
I care about Tucker so much. Like, it's hard to watch a friend do that.
He said, "I'll do it again."
I'll do it again. Wait, no way. We can't. I'm not gonna highlight it, but wow, look at the comment section.
I love it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm not surprised. I will say that.
Not surprised at all.
What's that Stephen A. Smith quote? I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
Oh shoot! I was thinking about trying to fight BitBoy at some point. I don't know. I think it'd be entertaining.
Bro, BitBoy's got hands. I don't know.
I know that's why. That's why I want to try him out, bro. I want to see what he's got.
Dude,
you want to try him out?
I don't want that, dude. I promise you don't want that.
I need a Royal Rumble match in the next crypto fight night with Will in the comment section.
That would be funny.
You got that reference, I guess, but
yeah.
Some of us were into WWE as a kid.
Oh no, I was there. I got it. But I don't know. I feel like if you beat up BitBoy, it'd be funny. But like I would still be cool with him.
It would be funnier, and I don't mean this about you specifically, Will. I just mean this in general. But if BitBoy beat up anybody, it'd be even funnier.
Yeah.
Ryan said me and the guy from Trading View. Oh shit.
Man. I'd fight BitBoy, man. I would.
Well, you're fucking huge, Tucker. You'd probably kill him, man. He's like high height, bro. Like,
how tall is he?
Oh, he's short, bro.
He's like 5'9", maybe.
Yeah, but
we're all bigger than him. We're all bigger than him.
Dude. It's the intangibles that you
yeah.
You can't measure how much dog somebody has in them,
no.
Until you see it. And BitBoy has that dog in him. For whatever you want to say about him from a crypto influencer perspective, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that man has dog in him. He will rip your head off and sleep like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to mess with energy like that, man. You don't want that. Will, you don't want that, Will.
Look, you could still knock out somebody on coke. I'm just saying. You just got to hit them hard enough. That's all it is.
Oh, man.
Feels like
look, I'm just going off what the comment section told me because the comment section said that he does coke and meth. I could still knock him out. Look, I'm saying like I want to try that fight night. I watched some tall people get beat up on there, and now I'm interested in trying that out.
Do you know how to fight, Will? Though, like you actually know how to fight.
Oh yeah.
You're not as young as you used to be, Will. You're an old guy.
Yeah, well, you're an old man nowadays, bro.
I'm not that old, man. Come on.
No, but I mean, you're not 20 years old anymore.
No.
You know, like it's different.
You just gotta hit him a good couple times.
When was the last time you got into a fight, Will?
Probably about 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's a good long
win?
time, brother.
With another grown man talking shit to me.
Did you win?
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
I mean, I've lost a couple fights when I was younger, but that was when I was like really young. I was like 7, but like I fought a lot through my life.
7. Mans was 7 the last time he lost a fight, everybody.
Just
Look at
saying,
So,
man.
what do you guys think about Janet
low.
Yellen coming up to speak in about a week, 2 weeks?
Oh,
on
dude, she's gonna
markets
pump the markets. You already know it, Tommy.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight up,
Yeah.
straight line. Look at the S&P, man.
I like how we're dipping into the Janet Yellen pump. You know, like that's so bullish. That's so bullish. What do you think, Tommy?
No, I mean, she's definitely going to try to pump the markets. Wherever we are trading at, we will pump from. I just wish he were speaking now, because they keep bidding the VIX, man. They really do. And I know we were talking about it yesterday. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it today, but there is still just like a little bit of risk there just from the standpoint of that we don't have that much liquidity. Or at the very least, we don't have as much liquidity as we did present 4 to 6 months ago. And you could see that reflected in the fact that treasuries are falling, equities are falling, the VIX is rising. But I do think it's timed nicely because I saw Evan Casey pointed out in the comments, like the dollar is rolling over very, very soon. Quite frankly, the dollar will probably roll over with the QRA as the catalyst, given that it probably means that we're going to print money. I'm sure there's some other, fugazis that they're going to do with treasuries, but I don't understand it well enough to be able to break it down more than I do think number will probably go up, or at the very least, they're going to try. They're absolutely going to try because it's an election year and they want to get Biden reelected.
It's going to work. And what I also just realized is that Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell are basically the anthems of legacy.
Yeah, they are.
So they're getting beat up?
Well, maybe one day. But I meant more like Ansem puts out a tweet and then altcoin pumps. Janet Yellen takes the podium, stock market pumps. Janet Yellen is Ansem of legacy.
Janet Yellen is Ansem.
You guys, I've told you guys what I think my next bottom signal for the next market cycle will be, right?
Maybe. What is it?
Be Janet Yellen going to prison.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Bro, that's not happening.
Bro,
That's not happening, man.
You know why the market pumps, right? There's nothing quite like a woman with a bowl cut.
With a bowl cut.
Absolutely nothing. When the market sees that, they're ready to throw some money at it.
Dog with bowl cut.
They're ready to risk it all.
They're ready to risk
do me a
it
favor
all.
here, brother. Pull up the effective federal funds rate and put it below the chart.
All right, I got you.
And we're gonna have to zoom out once you do that.
EFFR?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
We're gonna have the government on our house, like you guys talking about Yellen.
Now let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Look at what happens towards the tail end of basically like Fed cuts. Usually DXY starts moving down around that time at this phase of the cycle, like towards the tail end of a pause through cuts. It's not perfect, right? But typically after, like as we get towards the end of a pause into cuts, you do in fact see DXY shit the bed, which is what we are expecting right now. So I'm just saying, contextually, our bearish posture on DXY perfectly aligns with previous Fed interest rate cycles. So,
well, there is an argument to be made that whatever they do with interest rate policy could be bearish, right? They cut, it's bearish. They hike, it's bearish. You got to keep it where it's at. Like, honestly.
yeah.
So,
I'm looking for the next rug to invest into. I believe it's going to be called Yellen with Bowl.
Yellen with bowl.
A bowl on her head as a picture.
Tucker, I have been seeing the narrative flare up more and more about some summer cuts being bullish into the election. Like they'll try to push that narrative. What do you think about that?
I think if you cut more than 25, that raises a red flag for me. At once, right? Like if they were to do a 50 at once, I would be worried. Also, if they did 225s, I would be a little skeptical but less worried. But I think 125 is like that's what That's what I was saying the other day. I was talking to a buddy who manages some money, and he's like, yeah, we think they're going to do one like token rate cut, right? Like as like a symbol that like we're good and like election year type of thing. Like we'll just do a 25 basis point token rate cut, and like that's it. So that I think would be the most bullish if they were to do that. But if they cut like 50, I would be like, all right, something's wrong. Like that would be
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I have a thought. I'd like to ask both of you kind of your thought on this. What if and it's a more of a theory, right? It's not a positive like yes or no. What if markets are already pricing in a cut
They're not.
currently as we speak? No, I mean they're saying they're not, but I'm saying price is saying different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Fed swaps are pricing out cuts through the end of the year.
Well, I guess more of what I'm okay. Let me go into a little further into the detail of the discussion. So, what if they're pricing in the cut now, and when cuts come, the markets actually don't react because cuts have already been priced in
I know, but
by
I think
price,
there's like a
not
market.
by what
Like,
they're saying.
I know, but there's a market that prices in or out cuts, and it's not. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, like the S&P, I understand, but like
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the S&P. I'm talking about the current pullback on Bitcoin. A lot of assets right now are taking a hit. And in that scenario, okay, just theorizing, right? Just theorizing, because I always like to theorize. In that scenario, markets are kind of saying like, hey, you may see a cut, but we may not react because we've already priced it in.
yeah, but I think the S&P after going straight up, and Bitcoin after going straight up, pulling back a little bit, would have done it regardless, right? I don't think it has anything
But
to
if
do.
you put the S&P on a monthly, right, and you were to draw a line just like across Bitcoin, straight across to the left, on your high there, you're basically coming back to your mid range between all-time high and where you topped. Like you don't have to go much deeper than this.
I know, but I'm saying we would have done like this candle. I don't think is like a cut
It's gonna
price
come back.
candle. Like this is just a red candle, Like I don't think.
Gotcha. Now the one thing I am curious about, do you see right there on the monthly how you have that run up and then you got that 3-month drop, and now we have this run up? Do we get another 3-month drop?
Yeah, if we're
Right.
gonna do like that.
Yeah. That would put us right back at all-time high again before the next leg up.
Yeah.
Not to be bearish, but like this is just a thought or a thesis that could play if we're going to do it and if we're going to do another 3-month drop.
Mm-hmm. Into July. Yeah.
And in that scenario, April, May, June, July, right? Sell in May, go away place.
Yeah.
Right. And then you get a 3-month drop and then you take off from there much higher.
Yeah, it'd be like this. It'd be like that.
Which fits pretty nicely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even feel like you needed to even adjust it, really.
I know.
It was almost like right on.
Yeah. Bottom in June. Go straight up into Q4.
And cuts could be occurring, towards the end of the year, or they could do an early cut somewhere in the middle of that drop.
I think I'm kind of in like two camps at this point, where you get a super bullish QRA that mega pumps the market into like probably maybe August, maybe September. And then the second scenario that I keep coming to grasp with is just a ton of chop for like 4 months and then run it back in Q4 again.
But what do you think about this one that we just discussed here? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the way I'm kind of like viewing these structures right now is if we're gonna get the August, September, like just blow off top this year, and I know like some people really want the cycle to end in 2025. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But structurally, I love, and I talk about this pattern all the time. You know, the one where you have the consolidation, you've got two smaller consolidations above the consolidation, and then you put in the big blow off leg. And I kind of like, I can see that pattern across the board on a lot of assets, where, you know, I would expect the QRA meeting to probably, and the dollar dropping off a cliff to be the catalyst for those blow offs to occur. But if it's not, you know, of course, and we don't have anything necessarily from QRA that's super favorable, I think we probably just like chop into Q3 or Q4, which would suck, obviously. But
so no more downside, but chop. Is that what you're?
I mean, we could see like retests of the range lows. I'm not like ruling that out. You know, I mean, look at, I think the Bitcoin 2017, 2018 cycle is a great example of kind of what I'm.
So the ranges hold is what you're trying to get to.
I mean, on closes, yeah, there could always be wicks. Like look at the Tucker. Can you pull up the 2017, 2018 Bitcoin cycle?
Okay. Yeah. No. And I'm not trying to be like.
No, I know it. I know what you mean. I'm just saying I see a lot of similarities between like current structure on price to, you know, as you can see, we kind of had.
Oh, you think we're here?
We might be there. Yeah.
Oh man. That'd be wild. Can you imagine?
I'm good with that. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fine with me, honestly.
I'll eat the downside on that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's literally fine with me. Wait. What am I on here? So.
Yeah, I think with Bitcoin, it's a lot harder to say we're gonna come down like that. But with SPY, it's kind of like, you know, it's a toss up really for me. Like it can bleed a little more on SPY.
Like we've already maybe done it, right?
God, the consequences for a rally like that on the equity market would be pretty substantial. I'd have to imagine, but
it's hard to say that SPY drops like I was entertaining if Bitcoin does this.
I could absolutely see something like that driven by the QRA, and then I don't really know what would happen after that, man. I would imagine running up that quickly in all markets would probably be problematic at the end, but no, I mean, I think I'm in the camp of something like this, or you have prolonged chop until Q4, one of the two.
Yeah, man, I'm fine with this.
Tucker, throw on some fibs, bro. Draw a fib extension from the 2021 or 2022 high before the bear market for S&P 500.
These fibs?
Yeah, right there. It's going to be nice. Watch this. It's going to be really nice.
Let me reverse it. Oh, I'm going to put some more on, though. You need the... Put the 3 on there. Alrighty.
Can you throw the 0.5 on there as well, like the mid-range? Because that's where we bounced from perfectly on that low right there.
Yeah, it is. Let me just get rid of these then. That's wild. That played out. Jesus.
I don't know if it's going to play out quite like that on equities, but you look at Bitcoin relative to this, I can clearly see those two consolidations reflected on the chart. You've got the ETF range, and then of course you've got our current range right now. And I think that it might be less similar to what your like the fractal that you have drawn on it, and more if you get the full price history. Because I guess there are like 3 consolidations in that Bitcoin bubble, but one's super, super shallow when you look at it more granularly. Yeah.
So what are we thinking here?
Are you on log?
Yes, I have to be.
Throwing me off.
I can be not on log.
But yeah, something like that where
Which one?
I mean, it could be either one, right? Like, see which one fits better. But I think regardless, I see that pattern on the S&P. I see it on Bitcoin. If that is going to play out, you're going to have a really bullish QRA meeting in about a week or two.
Yep. Come on, Janet. You can do it. Imagine getting super bearish right here, man.
Also, I know we're talking ultra high time frame, but locally Bitcoin kind of looks cozy here.
Are we pumping?
64.2. Go to like the 6 hour time frame if you could on just Bitcoin locally. I think it looks kind of nice here, man.
I know. That's what we needed. Higher low.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is the level. If we can make a higher low right here, we're going to send it, I think. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice little swing fail. When's the 4 hour close? We just closed the 4 hour and it was juicy. Wow. Look at that. Look at that 4 hour close. Higher. Send the coins, guys.
Patriots are in
Send them.
control.
Yes, they are. Pepe is in control.
I won't tell you guys where that same Bitcoin cycle fractal had Pepe going, but I did put it on the chart.
Wait, what did you say?
I did put that Bitcoin cycle fractal on the Pepe chart, and it lines
Pull
up
it
pretty
up.
well.
Pull it up.
I will pull it up after the show, and maybe I post it in our Discord for our subs, but not for
Tommy's wild fractals. He literally won't show live.
What if
He
we
literally
got
refuses.
what if we got 300 likes on the video, Tommy? On the stream, we're at 190 right now. If we can get 110 likes before we call it, you have to share it. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. You get to see Tommy's super secret Pepe fractal. By the way, whenever he shows a fractal, it's never not worked out. So if you want to see Tommy's it's never not worked out. If you want to see Tommy's super secret special ultra Pepe fractal, which is guaranteed to work, Tommy told me that it's a personal guarantee. Then we need 300 likes on this stream, guys. If you want to see it, we need 110 more likes, which is a very big feat. It's a very, very big feat. But see if you guys can do it.
Pump it, baby.
Sneaky plug there. Yeah, it was. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
What did you plug? I don't even know what you plugged.
The Discord.
It was so sneaky.
But yeah, if we're gonna do something like that, I think you want to just see altcoins literally give basically no dips going forward. At least like the meme coins that are leading, they shouldn't be dipping anymore, in my opinion. Like maybe you pull back within structure like 10% because the beta is so high, but I really don't think if you're gonna have like some sort of melt up scenario, the bottom should be in on those meme coins.
Wait, hang on. How have we not talked about this yet? Wait for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Bull moon.
Respect it.
Full moon.
The moon commands your respect.
Higher.
We got going into retrograde in May, which means that it will not be as powerful for a few months, which is probably bullish. So
the moon won't be as powerful?
No, Pluto won't be as powerful.
Good. That's good. I understand that at least. Now these actually, I think there is some alpha in the micro phases and maturation. Let's see if future dates. No, we don't want that. Unrelated trend correlation. Interesting. Yeah, I think there is some alpha in the maturation.
Aquaman told me higher.
That's like
Sevens.
a superhero, though, man.
Wait, hang on. Sevens you want. Look at the sevens, okay?
Are you a big Aquaman guy, Will?
Oh yeah, he said that the moon is going to cause the waves to go higher, and that's going to cause things to go higher.
Wow, man.
We need absolute.
Where's Jackus when you need him?
Dude,
Wow,
look
Need
at
him
that.
to fund
Dude,
this.
how can you fade that? I can't fade the rock.
Literally how? Look, you even just look at the sevens, man.
Rock respecters are winning in this range 100%.
Look, Aquaman would not fade this, bro. His waves are affected by the moon.
Dude, I will not fade it. Like it's not gonna happen. That could never be me.
And if you don't want to attribute it to the moon,
Candle.
if you don't want to attribute it to the moon, that's fine too. You can just attribute it to OPEX. I've seen people do that as well.
Can we highlight Observer's comment there? Because he has a solid point.
All right, so there was one didn't work here, one didn't work here, and this one didn't work, but all the other ones worked. All right.
Hold on, we can't ignore Observer.
Who's Observer?
Observable.
Pluto isn't a planet anymore, so it's weaker. No. Pluto doesn't care what the U.S. government needs it.
That's not how astrology works.
Yeah, that's not how astrology. Well, did Joe Biden come out and was like, Pluto is not a planet anymore?
Actually,
if Joe Biden says that.
It was actually astrologists that actually claimed that Pluto is not a planet. It's a ball of gas.
They are scientists, not astrologers. There's a difference.
But they said it's a ball of gas and not a planet.
It's not
They're
a ball.
Clowns, then.
I agree. Man, it would be really fun.
Can we invite Jackus on for like this last 5 minutes?
He's on vacation, bro. He's not coming.
He'll be back tomorrow.
He wants to be here for the moon signs, bro. I'm just saying.
No, he does not.
He'd be disrespecting our evidence from the range, proving that people do care, or maybe people don't care about moon signs, but at the very least, somebody is moving the market off of them. If not moons, then OPEX.
Imagine being silly enough to fade the full moon or the new moon. Is it a full moon? Yeah, it's a full moon.
Study Mr. Weeble. Pluto FUD. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'll allow a lot of FUD, but I'm not going to allow Pluto FUD.
Dude, his name on Twitter is Plutonic. Plutonic XBT. Learn to respect Pluto.
Do you guys think it would be funny if both Bitcoin and ETH marked up like, well, I'm sure it would be more than funny, but I mean, in this, melt up scenario, and they're both marking up like 100 to 200% over the next few months, and ETH Bitcoin is still out underperforming.
You guys want alpha, man? This is alpha.
Dude, few understand this.
Few understand only the moon cycle.
Look, let me explain to you something. Okay, underperformance is not actual dysfunction. Okay, this is like going to the red light district, shopping. You're very excited.
Easy, Will.
Easy, Will.
Easy, Will. This is a family-friendly show. Easy, Will.
All right.
I mean, I wonder what
I was trying to give a relatable event for the audience, okay, so they could understand it better.
No one can relate to that.
I don't think anybody can relate to that.
Just you, Will. It's just you.
Alpha.
Literally.
Love to see them nuking the VIX off the open. That's a good thing. If we lose 16, it's going to nuke. Be good.
Max is over there trading, monitoring the chat at the same time.
Maybe.
Oh, man. He's like, what can I shift around here?
Dude, I'm just wondering why I didn't buy more Pepe recently, bro. I literally, I wanted to buy, and I just, didn't really have any liquidity available. And I was like about to shove and just like go for it, and I didn't do it. And I still have a fat bag. It's nice. I just for sure could have done a little bit more, but whatever. We do what we can. We do what we can in the moment, you know.
This is true. This is true. I mean, what do we think comes next here? Like, come on now.
Dude, it's in a clear uptrend. Study
It's in a clear uptrend. Like what? I'll do it again. Boom, 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 boom.
Here's all I know is that Bill Belichick is the moon and Patriots are in control. So
I feel like we're sitting here and we're looking at something on a screen and nobody knows what it is. But Lewis player here has some pretty good alpha. I'm sure it's going to pit two communities against each other. He wants to do a whiff Pepe chart.
Bullish on rivalries being bullish for both, unless you're a node monkey holder, then it's not bullish for you.
Then it's over for you.
Puppets, baby. Puppets. It's clear choice. I think that Pepe and Whiff will rise through the ranks together generally, and I think it's going to be more of an oscillator this cycle rather than like a clear winner.
Is this really the chart?
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
So just for the audience, when this chart that Tucker has is moving up, that means that Pepe is a better hold than Whiff. When it's moving down, Whiff's a better one than Pepe. I think that they're going to work as an oscillator. Like they're going to trade in a range. It could be a big range, right? But I think they're just going to go back and forth all cycle, back, forth, and they're both going to go to like 50 billion. I own both. I own much more Pepe than I do Whiff, but I do own both because I think they're both going to be the winners respectively.
What's the current market cap of Pepe? Just curious.
They're both over $3 billion, probably like 3.25. Both
Pepe
of them
3.2.
So SHIB topped out what, around like 30, 35 billion?
No, it went to 50 billion.
Are you positive?
I'm 90% sure. Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure Tommy's right, but I could be wrong.
I think
it was 26 on here. Oh no. No. We got 50. We got 54.
It went to
I don't know what.
Let me check. I'm checking Dex Screener. I think Dex Screener will be the most accurate. I'm pretty sure SHIB went to 50 billion.
I got 55 on this first pump.
Yeah, Dex Screener has it at 52. So we did tag 50 billion.
I was just going off CoinGecko.
Yeah, no, it did certainly tag 50 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, yeah. I mean, I would say like, I don't know if we'll get to 50 billion this year, but I definitely think like 20 to 30 million for Whiff and Pepe this year is, in my opinion, definitely attainable.
This took 24 days to go from 3 billion to 50.
That's insane, man.
That's unbelievable, dude.
I'm down with.
Where was the Coinbase listing though? Where was do this, Tucker? Upper left corner, add a chart, and just do SHIB but Coinbase. Make sure it's the Coinbase one, because then we can see new pane. So it was listed on Coinbase and then just went stupid.
I take off the federal funds rate.
You can take off the federal funds. Throw it in log though. Throw it in log.
I thought everybody saying going on Coinbase was a fade.
Who said that?
I didn't say
people. That. I continuously see people on Twitter say that shit. I see people in the comments say it, and I'm just like, you're high. Like it's giving it way more exposure to be on Coinbase.
So SHIB gets listed on Coinbase.
Yeah, here's the Coinbase listing right here.
SHIB gets listed on Coinbase, and then look what happens. If Pepe gets listed on Coinbase, your targets are too low.
Your targets are far too low.
Like if it gets listed, you have time to get in. You have time to get in.
From the listing, it took 42 days for it to top, and it pulled a 17x. That's a 17x right there.
Damn.
Look, so, if it gets on Coinbase,
from about the same market cap as Pepe is now, by the way, $3 billion.
If I hear it's on Coinbase and we haven't broken out on Bitcoin, I'll at least put 10% of my net worth in there. I'll just put it that way.
Nobody has enough Pepe.
And
Nobody.
that's a lot. That's a lot. That's more than I want to expose myself to a shit coin or a culture coin, I guess we'll call it. But
Did they list it on Robinhood EU?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
but not US.
I know, but Coinbase futures listing plus Robinhood EU listing. It's like clearly we're gonna have a spot on both soon. So yeah.
Nice comment.
no, Zeph, I mean, you're on point though. It does feed the flip phone users, but that's the exit liquidity. That's what it is.
The chart I posted on Twitter was BNB Sol. Yeah, I saw somebody else pointed it out. I think BNB Sol is freaking floored, man. Can we pull up that pair? We can talk about it.
Market caps or no?
No, I don't think I did market cap.
Let's see what it looks like though. Take this off log. Oh god. Did you do log though? I bet you did do log, didn't you, Tommy?
Hell no, I don't do logs.
All right. All right, there you go.
That's floored, man. That's absolutely floored. And it makes me seriously question allocation that I have to Sol, whether or not it should be in BNB or BNB beta.
I mean, what does this imply for BNB, man? Good lord.
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
CZ gets rich again. CZ goes to jail, and when he exits, he's the richest man in the world. Something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say CZ literally will be, if he's not already, the richest man in the world if this plays out.
I mean, I don't know if it'll go back to the highs, but because that ratio would just kind of be insane to think about. But
yeah,
some sort of a big bounce here. If you look at the indexed prices on the right of the BNB Solana pair, you can see it's basically a 7 to 8x to get parity with those previous highs. So I don't know that I think we'll do something like that, but I mean, I know everybody wants to be in Sol. I love Sol. I love WIF. Are they going to outperform BNB? And I don't. What is the BNB dog coin? Is it Floki? But I don't know if they're going to outperform those assets. Looking at this chart, at the very least, I have to kind of reconsider that bias a little bit.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's let me look at YouTube real quick. We got 231 likes. I'm gonna say you guys have 6 minutes, and will we take 250, Tommy? Can we take 250?
I'm not as greedy as Jack is with the likes, so yes.
All right, you guys have 6 minutes to get us to 250 likes. We're at 233 right now. All right. Do I have to do the soybeans, man? I'll do it. I swear to God.
If you push it to 300, I'll show you what I have on Bitcoin and ETH too.
Oh my goodness!
But you have 6 minutes. No more.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
More like 5 now. When the clock hits 30, for me it's 10:30. Currently 10:25, but will be 10:30. I will be cutting off the like button. Not that you can't hit the like after that, but I just won't accept them after that.
239.
Gonna be like your English professor who didn't take your exam.
239.
Dude, cotton candy straight down.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for cotton
Imagine
candy.
being a cotton candy bag holder, man. Could never be me.
It's over.
We need 10 likes, guys, and then you're going to get Tommy's super secret special fractal.
9. Give me 9 more. 8. I'm going to move this down on time frames till it's done. You guys want to see volume footprint for cotton candy? No, that's too bad. I can't do that to you guys. Not even comprehensible.
Did we got 4 minutes. Surely we're getting there or getting close.
We need 4 more likes. We need 1 like.
4 more years. Pause.
Wow, Tommy giving alpha from the ISS. I was in ISS one time. I was in there for a day. I was a good student though, a good kid. I got in a fight with a kid after we were playing lacrosse in PE or something stupid like that.
It's crazy the ISS isn't actually real. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's not real. They put mirrors on planes and they fly them through
What
the
ISS
sky.
are you guys talking about?
The International Space Station, Tommy.
Oh, I was talking about
not real.
In school suspension. I thought it was a reference to the English teacher joke.
Well, never mind.
Tommy, with the planet behind you, he was talking about space.
Oh man.
Wait a second.
Well, I knew when you guys said it wasn't real, it probably
250. 250.
Pull it up, Tommy. Let's go.
Pull it up.
All right, let's pull it up. Let's look at it, boys. All right. Let me pull up the right Bitcoin chart. There we go. All right. So I'm going to start with this because, I feel like it's important to restate the part where, or at least like the similarities I see from a cyclical standpoint, ETF range. I think we're more or less probably right here in this scenario. I would say we probably did not have this super volatile wipeout. I mean, like this was probably the equivalent of 60K, 59K realistically in this scenario. We just didn't have the over exaggerated move to the downside on Bitcoin, but we did have it on altcoins, obviously. But, I think you'd want to be looking for some sort like the patterns that look like this, right? You have the 2 consolidations and then you have the room. Yeah, I had to be very particular with how I drew that. I don't trust the audience, but yeah, I did overlay essentially this on Pepe with the assumption that the range that we're doing right now is basically this, right? Thank you for the 1,000 multiplier alpha, Max. It's a lifesaver. I spend so much time trying to massage fractals on these damn 1,000 zero tokens, but yeah, here's the overlay. Something like that. Can you imagine? 10x from here into the election. And I only think that's possible because Pepe can be the meme coin for, I mean, like Pepe's it's the most recognizable meme coin in the market, but also you have it's probably going to become one of the Trump social tokens, more or less, in addition to obvious liquidity events. So I see a lot of similarities here in structure between where Pepe is right now and where Bitcoin was in 2017. I think there are a lot of assets that you could say probably are the same with as well. I think looks a lot like this consolidation, man. So, I mean, I don't know that it's going to play out exactly like that. Obviously, I don't know that that's my expectation, but yeah, I mean, I'm still bullish on these meme coins. And when I'm saying that I think that you're not really going to see a dip on them for the scenario to play out, I mean that. If you do start seeing them trade back towards these lows, then I'm more open to the extended range and chop scenario, which would really suck, man. I'll be honest. I don't want to have to go through last summer again. But yeah, this is what I see with Pepe. And I might as well show you guys the Bitcoin fractal on it as well. Tell me that's not super clean. I don't know if we'll go to 250K, but
that's really clean.
So clean.
I'm being nice. I'm showing you guys the Bitcoin alpha as well as the ETH. So you can see it on ETH too. But ETH still underperforms Bitcoin in this scenario. I just wanted to be clear.
We'll make sure to clarify that. Yeah.
I just wanted to be clear. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the markets.
So if that fractal continues to play out, where would that take Pepe market cap wise, roughly?
That would be about 30 billion.
I can live with that. I could live with that. I think higher, but I could certainly live with that. I think that's a great place to end it. Lance, you want to take us out, man?
Oh, for sure. It kind of felt like a Friday show, didn't it? A little bit.
It did. It did. Yeah.
Oh, we had a lot of fun today, though, guys. I wanted to shout out the audience once again for being here. Thank you for pushing that like button up for me. Happy to oblige and give you guys alpha. I don't know if you thought it was alpha or not, but just something that I'm paying attention to as we potentially continue these parabolas, not just on Bitcoin, but also on meme coins. I would much prefer that scenario to obviously extended chop, like I said, but we'll see how it shakes up. I think a lot of it comes down to what Janet Yellen is going to say. I know we all hate the macro, but I mean, the last time that we had a very notable QRA was in October, and it was the bottom, and immediately after, everything literally melted up for 4 or 5 months straight. So yeah, we have to pay attention to Janet Yellen. But that's it from us, guys. A few housekeeping measures before we wrap up. Reminder that we do have the new launch of our BB Academy. That is an educational course with niches from every single person on the team. You know, how we view the market, and we all approach the market in very different ways, obviously. So you can get a little bit of insight, actually a lot of insight from all of us on how we do that and how we kind of build our systems out. So I would recommend checking that out if that is something that interests you. It is at a discounted price, not for much longer, but it is at a discounted price. I promised yesterday I wouldn't mention that again, so I won't mention it beyond that. But the prices will be rising soon. So if that is something that interests you, learning from us on the team, then you are running out of time to take advantage of a heavily discounted price on the course. But as far as our programming goes, if you enjoyed Market Check, we will be back for another episode tomorrow morning, as we are live every morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, but not on Saturday. Also, a reminder, our flagship show, which is a Twitter space, Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi. The flavor of the show can always, be based on who they have as the host. So there's a lot of variety, or not the host. King Wabi's the host, who they have on as a guest. You know, we can talk macro, can talk meme coins. If you want to speak on that show, maybe request or DM Wabi if that's something that interests you. But always super interesting to see where those spaces go. But that's it from us, guys. We will be back tomorrow for another episode of Market Check. I'm looking forward to it. Going to see what the market brings us. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And thanks again for tuning in.